The starboard ain't big enough for the both of us.
It sure ain't, boy.
It's like we just did this. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's finals time for division number 2. Corey Beck taking on Brett Hollinday. William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira, your usual gang here. Excited for this final. It should be a close duel between two good friends in the same bar.
Yeah, they have 0.05 between them overall in their NPR. They are good friends, and I think that they're going to bring out the best of them, or the best of each other tonight, and make that kind of a competition of who can shoot better, right? The best teams, in my opinion, are those teams that like just try to play each other and try to outshoot each other. And in their interviews, they said that over a 5 will win tonight, and I can't wait for that type of popcorn to happen if that's what ends up happening. And man, I think the whole entire universe of dart fans that are watching CNC Challenger Series is definitely rooting for Corey Beck tonight. Not because they don't like Brett, but because they want to see another match next week.
Exactly. They want an identical to the division number 1 where they get an extra week, a bonus week of coverage,
identical.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Same but different. No, I mean, it could be that way. We're going to find out this evening because, I mean, both players' averages speak that this is going to be a tight-knit affair. I mean, you're looking at a 0.05 differential between the two. It's 4.74
exactly.
and 4.69. That's incredible stuff, man.
Isn't it weird that I'm actually happier seeing the number 6'9" instead of 6'7"? That's what life has brought. You know,
I went to an early hockey game as a 10:30 game, so kids can attend, of course. And of course, they implemented a little 6'7" thing that they normally don't do. And yeah, I got a little too loud. I wasn't
no. Try being a teacher in this climate. Let's get back to this because this final is going to be great. It's a spotlight on Minnesota. It's a spotlight on some legends at Legends Bar. So let's take a look at them.
Let's do it.
Well, we're going to start off with Nightmare for Midwest Coin at Legends Bar. He's been playing for 30 plus years, although he looks like he's 25. Average coming into this day, 4.69, 341 on that all-star rank list. And he's throwing those Deadman Dart Nightmare, 18.5 grams. What? There's a little salt in that beer, but that's it. He also comes into this with 33 9 marks with 4 white horses. Shh, I'm not done yet. 33 9 marks with 4 white horses, 119 7 marks, 156 5 marks, and 97 games played.
He's on the verge of a just for men treatment, and you call them 25?
No, I said looks not a day older than 25. I've seen some 25-year-olds with white beards. It's distinguished.
All right, we'll take it. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be that's a good score line here for Corey, but let's go ahead and take a look at our king seat holder, Mr. Brett Hollinday. Nickname, well, of course, how about the legend? His vendor currently is a Midwest Coin. His location is Legends Bar. He's been playing for 18 plus years. His current average is a 4.74 with 120 all-star ranking. Looking at overall stats here, 41 9 marks, 6 8 marks, 94 7 marks, and 6 white horses on the season. Of course, he's throwing some darts from a drawer because he don't care what he throws. He just throws them well.
And I love how that has never changed in the entirety of the CSC Challenger Series. He has not changed darts. It's just some darts that he found in a drawer. All right, here's the question of the night. Who's older, Corey or Brett?
Well, since you called Corey 25, you would assume Corey here. But
I mean, I don't know that answer, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go with Brett's the older gentleman, but I could be wrong.
Explain your reasoning, Will.
Yeah,
I don't know. Why? I just think maybe he's just a little bit older. I don't know.
Is it because you talked to him and he's so wise, or is it something about him?
He told me one day he had to walk to school when it was really cold outside, and it was 4 miles there and back, and that usually says you're an old gentleman. So there we go.
Listen, as long as he's not dying to get into a graveyard, we're gonna be just fine. Let's go over the rules and specific format for the CSC Challenger Series. Double elimination style tournament. Brett's not going to go first. Players will play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket with a cork or 3-dart count up to start the match. Corey's going to win that in about 1 dart. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. If either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until that deficit is reduced to 2 legs. It was 1 dart. That is the PPD player advantage rule. And Billiam, if we go the distance.
Shanyan.
You're supposed to say, and we go for speed. Players will cork for starts in that last leg decider. He was just so tickled by his nickname that he just did. Legends Bar is a rockin' this evening. And Nick can just sit back, grab some popcorn, and watch this bad boy. And he doesn't even need to be on the microphone at all night long.
It's been a pleasure working with you guys.
Gina confirms that Brett is older by 3 or 4 years. So, haha, gentlemen.
There you go.
Now?
Well,
and that
I was going to say
confirm,
the same thing. It's not like I said the other way.
That does confirm that Corey is not indeed 25.
He could be. Are you saying that Brett's not 29 or 30? That's rude.
Come on, gentlemen. Let's stop lying to ourselves.
The lucky spectacles on his top of his head doesn't mean anything.
Well, here we go, Corey. Hammer down on these 20s. He'll have to stay. You would assume he's going to stay. He will. Just 3 singles, though. And usually this works out one of 2 ways. When you're playing a good friend, you either play well together or you play really bad together. There's not usually a one-up opportunity here where somebody's really playing well and the other one's kind of on their dragging a little bit. So that's how I assume tonight will be, but we'll see. Which way does it sway? So far, a little bit on the lower side.
Well, you want to talk about like the ultimate nightmare scenario, right? Is both playing at the same location. You guys are really good friends, and then have one of you struggle hard. Yeah. And so now you got everyone watching behind you that's trying to cheer for, whoever's winning. But then at the same time, they feel so terrible for the person who is just throwing like the 3-8 that like, is this? Yeah. It just seems like it's awkward in that room. So I'm hoping that both gentlemen either shoot really well or really terribly.
And it will take a minute or 2 to kind of get used to this, or I should say a leg or 2 to get used to this for them, because you can see they're not used to. Yes, they're used to playing matches with each other or as practice games or league matches, but the CSC Challenger Series, you're so used to playing remotely that this is a little bit different.
Yeah, and you saw Corey there kind of almost give Brett a pep talk. It's like, all right, man, we're throwing 3 6-7s. We gotta pick this up right now because Sean has to say 6-7 over and over again, and that's just terrible. Mm-hmm. And Addie Beck, I love this. She's behind Dad watching. Goes, go get him, Dad. And then how about the bearded dark guy, Jason Watt? Not -10 in Minnesota. And the adorable Brett Hollinday is wearing shorts.
Ooh. No, thank you. No, thank you.
No. I don't even think I wear shorts anymore except for inside. Like even mostly during the summer.
I can't say
My
that.
legs are pale.
Yeah.
I know. You wear like flip-flops and stuff, though.
Every once in a while.
Big 7 mark there from Corey Beck to get into control in this first leg.
At least I'm not Dason Alberts, who just like...
Amen. That's all you had to say.
Shorts and flip-flops everywhere.
Yeah, but he does so with class.
Dude didn't know what to do for Tournament of Champions when he had to put on like jeans.
I mean, I think he probably knew what to do. Just put on jeans. But it's got to be, I don't know. Do you wear capris? Can you get away with capris for men? Probably not.
Why not? Pull Mike Maloney.
Just pull up the socks and then it's fine, right?
Right. Brett's got to stay here on the 18s and gather a 9. Even a 7 would have brought him out in front, but you feel like the 9 would have really needed to force the hand of Corey here. But most likely, first start, 18s. He's going to take it at some point, right?
Right, meow. Yeah, for sure. I think he was just like, all right, I'll get the point lead by more, and then look over 102 point lead for Corey. He's letting his friend know right away. Hey,
yeah,
I'm not going to be friendly.
This is a good one from Randy Robinson over on YouTube. He says, do you think maybe the people watching are fans of both of them, friends of or fans of one, just maybe from the same area? And I think that's ultimately the thing too, is the players have to feel this out, but the fans do as well, because some may be really supporting Corey or really supporting Brett. Some may be supporting both, but you don't really want to let that known too early, and then it's kind of awkward for the next leg or two. You got to feel that out, right?
For sure. But you also got to remember that you have dart acquaintances, and then you have like friends from darts, and then you have like best friends in darts, where your families know each other and everything along those lines, and everyone supports each other at that point. That's going to be Brett and Corey here. So I think the majority of the people sitting back there, whether they're leaning one way or another, they're going to be fine with whoever wins this, except for maybe like Addie and Gina, even though they'll still be rooting for both, but they will not secretly be happy,
Both going to be wanting a little money coming their way, right?
Oh, hey, it wouldn't surprise me. 2,500 to first, 1,500 to second. It wouldn't surprise me for them to not have any type of a deal, just to play at their highest capacity against each other. And plus, if you're Brett, I ain't talking no deal with you. You got to beat me first.
That's it. Well, what do you say, folks at home? Share this around. Let your buddies know that we are live here for our Division II finals. About 350 tuning in right now. We expect a little bit more. Come on now. We know you're wanting to see a show, so share to your league page, share to your groups, whatever it may be.
Yeah, guys, tag someone in the chat who's not watching along right now. Let them know that we are live here for some Minnesotans. CSC Challenger Series. Division II finals. This could be Nick's second to last stream.
For the CSC, not ever. I'm not
for the CSC.
I would like to remind.
Yeah, everybody. A lot of people are saying like he's not. I think a lot of people thought you were dying. And,
I legit have been getting a lot of messages in that regard. I'm like, guys, I'm not dying to my knowledge.
Where are you gonna do? Where are you gonna be? What are you gonna do? No, Nick's still gonna be around on the dart scene. You're gonna see him a lot, so don't worry. He's not going really anywhere. Probably still be a part of TLC and other things.
Chat, here's to the pedigree. I just looked at my calendar between my work trips and a couple of personal trips, admittedly. 14 of the next 18 weekends I'm on the road. So don't worry, guys. I'll be out and about. If you're in Philadelphia in mid-December, I'll be out there for a concert. Let's go watch the Front Bottoms.
Boo.
I feel like that name's just weird.
It's very weird.
I know. I get it, but
that was just us, right, Nick?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Just making sure. Just doubling down on that one. All right. Here we go. Well, okay.
Well, okay.
Anyway,
Tommy John, we appreciate you too.
Needs one, needs two.
How about three? It's still two. 4-3-9 to a 4-3-8 in leg number one. Could not be any closer without being identical.
Beautiful. Beautiful start to this one, folks. And we expect a lot of that very same leg tonight. I'm gonna tell you, there's probably gonna go 10 rounds and deep on a few, and we may be here for a little while. This one's gonna be entertainment.
Yeah, but you got to understand that we need them to get behind that epic jam, pump it up, because they gotta pump it up, pump it up. They got to get those numbers up a little bit, just a wee bit.
I expect it will happen. Like I said, I mean,
I'm
feeling out these first couple of legs together.
I mean, how do you feel like the environment is in that room? Do you think it's like buzzing?
No, it's definitely tense right now. And I assumed that as well, because you don't want to come in and let all that energy roar at the very beginning, because that's a good 7 mark. Usually you'd see a couple, claps or something. And then especially when the first 9 comes, what do we see when that happens? That's the ultimate. But yeah, I think that first 9 will release some tension and they'll be able to kind of let it loose from there on out. But there you go. I mean, you can see a couple for Corey there.
Now, do you think someone in the location when the first 9 marks hit is going to yell "Boom goes the dynamite"?
No.
What do you think?
Absolutely not.
I think more people do it than you think. Like, because you think 0 do it, and there's at least 2. Chat, let us know. Have you ever said boom goes the dynamite" after a 9 mark? Not ironically. Yep, all of them left.
Bye-bye.
Great. I just need one legit person to say yes. Like if Ram says yes, like, yes, it's cool.
That's not going to happen from Ram.
There you go. Jacob Johnson says it often. Boom goes the dynamite.
Really? We're going to let Jacob Johnson be our gold standard? I'm just kidding. Sorry, Jacob. Thank you for saying it and supporting.
Me too, because I don't know who he is. So it wasn't like I plugged him in, He may be AI, just for me. Told you at least 2. All right, back to the match. Brett Hollinday up only 12 points. Going to look up at the 20s. That feels a lot more comfortable. Looking down. A fat 3. And that's why your boy's one of my favorite people in the world, Jeremy. Oh, look at that. It's international, bro. Yes. Will is just speechless right this second.
No, I'm just letting you soak it in, brother. Just letting you soak it in.
This is your
I know
moment, Sean.
This is everything you've dreamed about, so I'm gonna let you soak it in, brother.
Oh, back to the match. Get out of your bath. Let's get back to this.
See, I reversed that, and he just didn't know what to do with it. Anyway,
because I don't actually. I'm as uncomfortable with it as you are. So let's move on. Although Dennis says it, and that's pretty legendary. Speaking of legendary, here's
Just
Brett Hollinday, the legend. Looking for the 16s, 15s crossover.
Good 6. Yeah, this should secure this leg for 1-1. And that's why I assume it'll be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I think I've said it before with Brett, and I believe it was John. I assumed that it was going to go back and forth at least until after break. And I think that Brett kind of extended that a little bit early. I think this one really will happen back and forth until after break.
Well, do you think being in person actually makes that more likely? And I know like it shouldn't, and I know that we shouldn't think of it that way, but just the idea of like having your opponent right in front of you, kind of just that equal playing field type attitude about it. I don't know.
I don't know either. That's a tough one, I did say earlier, you usually play up together or down together rather than the opposite, especially when you're friends. But I'll go with maybe it does push them both here.
Oh, Corey all of a sudden has this 34-point lead.
It ain't gonna matter, brother.
Nope, it did not. 2 darts. 2 darts was all it took there. 4.62 to a 4.25. So Troy's asking who gets this? What's the score line? What are the over unders for booms? We haven't had any so far.
Yeah, it's another one of those toughies, but I did this last week too, or Monday when I went and kind of stumped, and then I was 0.5 over. Is that right? They had 40. It was 39.5. That is right. Dinging in for one. All righty. Just wanted to secure that. Anyway, I've got Brett winning tonight. I think he secures the final and the win here. I'll go I want to go 9-8, but I think it'll go 9-7.
Okay. Just at some point, he's gonna.
Yeah,
gonna
I think you'll see the spread happen. Probably leg. It could go into break where you see it happen where it is. No, it'll be 4-3
I don't mean
a
this
break. It'll be 4-3 a break.
don't-
So it'll happen leg 9 or 10.
Yeah, I don't mean to be cheeky here, but it's going to take legs for Brett Hollinday to spread out the advantage here. And because he technically has to break the throw and then do that again to get that
This
leg
right
advantage.
here is an opportunity for him.
Oh, huge.
And he's going to take full advantage of this opportunity, right? Yeah, look at that.
Unless Corey 9 marks the 18s right here, this leg's pretty much already over.
You're not wrong there, buddy. You're not wrong at all. You would
Someone clip that.
even a 7. Yeah, and he's not even going to produce that. Yeah, this should go to Brett. If he doesn't stumble and fall flat, he should be able to produce. And then all of a sudden, he's broke early. But it's not a full break because Corey gets it right back here. And as long as he rights the wrongs of this leg, he'll be A-okay.
Here's my number one concern tonight about Corey Beck, right? We saw at CSC, he had a subpar performance, and he was a lot harsher in wording. I would just call it subpar. He was not happy with his starts out there at all. And we were concerned about that going into fourth place with Dwayne Johansson. We were wrong. He ended up just going and smacking it around and putting up a near 5-0 performance. John Edwards, he put up a good performance, but it did not go quite as high of a bar. And I worry about regression when you had such a recent poor tournament, where it's something that can creep in your mind very easily.
Can we get smacking it around out of your vocabulary phrasing?
Well, it's just about smacking the big wins, pushing these guys around. So smacking them around, smacking these guys around.
Sometimes it's a game of inches. You're right.
Everyone that said they'll miss me, this is what you're missing.
Look at
out on.
Corey.
You're fine. You guys are all going to be fine.
Corey has the lead all of a sudden.
He slaps in that 7 mark.
Stop it.
Why, Nick? Oh, man.
Deep breath. Trip 16? No.
That is, and this is great for Corey to work himself back in from that situation of being down. And let's be fair here. Brett's kind of stumbled and fell. Like I said, he can't stumble and fall, and he has. Up to Corey now. Close the 15s or stay on the 16s. Yep. He closes the door. Big hit.
The Nightmare has climbed himself back into this leg, and barring anything super crazy, it should be a 2-1 lead for Corey. But he does have to hit 3 bowls. And Brett's going to make him hit 3 bowls and then some. Do you even leave the 16s at this point?
Probably not. Probably not. I agree with the call there. Go ahead and stay on him.
Yeah, in this case, staying is not living dangerously.
No. Yeah, it solidifies that leg that you were probably looking at a 2-1 deficit. Now you've got the upper hand.
No.
Double
trip 16.
No.
Double trip 16.
No way. Surely
double
not.
trip 16. Oh my goodness.
No. I was thinking there is no way he's pulling that shot off. Just about does. My word.
Yeah, the math there, dangerous at the end of that leg. And Corey's going to make this easier on Brett now. Just needs 2 on the 16s and 2 bowls.
Wow, what a topsy-turvy leg here. And it continues.
Good last. This is what we were expecting, right? The scrappiness. And that's what we've called both of these players. I've called both these players that throughout each season. Look at Corey. I love that move. And he does get it done. I was about to ask you, does someone take a shot like that? Wow. Wow is right. Game screen.
especially after tackling the 7 mark on the 16s, and then all of a sudden Brett gives him a
That
shot.
didn't work.
Yeah, so I think that in that given situation, you have to take that opportunity. What a back and forth leg, man. Oh my. Early stages, you look at Brett thinking this is locked in. He's got this. No problem. Turns, it looks at Corey. You look at Brett once again, back to Corey. Love it. This is your Division II final, everybody. Remember, 0.05 in between these players before we got started on our overall season average. Just lovely stuff.
Yeah, and again, both of them playing at the same location. Both of them are past champions of Division II of the CSC Challenge Series, so history will be made either tonight or next Wednesday in Division II. It's still shocking that it took 9 seasons to get this, but big darts from Brett Hollinday.
I should say it's 0.05 in between them right now as well. Corey had a 4.47, 4.42 for Brett, so a little bit below the seasonal NPR, but early stages. I'll keep saying that.
Yeah, they're starting to pick it up.
He feels like that 17 is gonna be gone here, and that's why he opted for the switch. But still, I think that it doesn't matter anymore. Brett's gonna attack here and gain it.
Was he just trying to just do two wedge there?
Yeah, trying to gain it up another house. Yeah, and I knew it wouldn't, just because he didn't really gain the 16s at all. He only gained the single mark, so.
A trip 16 will give him 51 points, though, right away. There's the point lead.
Stay.
But, yeah, you have to stay, obviously.
You could opt for a switch to the 15s just to kind of double down on the segments, but, yeah, I like to stay there, especially with where the dart was placed. And you kind of have an opportunity at your hands. You hit a triple here, you can take a look. It's risky, but some say maybe take that dangerous look early because it would make it 3-1.
You can't now.
No, not at all. Got to stay, and it's a tough stay.
Yeah, I don't know how you fit that into a single, honestly.
From our angle, it looks like it's a hanger dart. It may not be as hanging as we think it is on that first, but it looked pretty prominent.
We've played darts before. We know that's a hanger, Sarge, where that's located. Especially at the top of the triple bed on the 16s and 15s.
Yeah.
It's just not where you want to place that first dart. That's where you want to place that first dart and stack right on top of it. But he's going to move because that's a smart play. But there's the stack. And again, the scrappy plays, right? I will time and time again, one player will be ahead at the beginning of this leg, and the other player will scrap back into it one way or another, even if it's on the bulls like we saw it from Brett Holland in the last leg. A wire width away from stealing it.
Momentum is a crazy thing, and you can feel it in the room when there's, if there's a few people watching on, you may not feel it, but when there's 10 people watching on, there maybe not be anybody else in the area, maybe they're off to the side, you can feel a little sway in the room.
Well, it is -10. So
that too. Come on, you open the door, you're gonna feel something pretty bad. Let me tell you what, you don't want that coming your way.
Yeah, honestly, hats off to everyone who showed up at Legends tonight, because I would open up that door and been like, "No, my face hurts already. I'm going back inside."
I don't know how some of you people live and survive up there in North Dakota, Minnesota, upper Wisconsin. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to plow for their vehicle because they need it to get out of their driveway.
And the crazy thing is that the further south you go, the less amount of snow it would take to close roads. Right?
Wait. Hey, honey, don't forget, wake up 2 hours early. We got to snow 6 foot of snow or shovel 6 foot of snow before we leave. Like, come on now.
Nah, you just salt that bad boy before you go to bed and it's fine. I like how Stacy's in there saying it's not -10. Thanks a lot, Watt. Last time I paid attention or listened to him. It's 41. It's not even close.
Look at the placement of that dart. Very difficult for Brett Hollinday. This is the look that Corey Beck needs to go ahead and take hold of these 20s here. Secure it. 2 fats needed. Go ahead and lock the door. Right back to him. There you
Big
go.
darts.
And that's our first one. No.
Nope. It's an
Only
8. It's our first snowman.
Wah, wah,
even though it's not cold
wah.
enough for it there. Brett gonna look to get as many 15s as possible. But again, the scrappiness from Corey Beck on the 16s, with Brett having the 20s and 19s to point on, gets him right back into control against the throw. And that's why I have Corey winning tonight. And I have it at 9-7, but it's because he got the start. And I think that that is a huge difference, because you have to break the throw twice to get separation versus just once.
Yeah, man, this is big for Corey to go ahead and, if he can finish the leg off and obtain this.
And it's an if, because we've seen these guys turn legs around real quick, but only 2 bowls needed from Corey. I think this if is pretty set in stone. 5-7-0 from Corey Beck in this leg. Oh, first dart. Raise the average. 5-7-1 to a 4-5-5.
Yeah, big time leg there for Corey. It's exactly what you want to see.
The good news, though, is Brett Hollinday is, of course, a veteran of the CSC. He knows that this is just leg number 5 out of potentially 17. So it's a marathon, not a sprint.
It still puts a little pressure on you early here, doesn't it? Because the placement of his first dart hasn't been amazing all night. He hasn't been consistently in the same spot. I mean, previously he was above, now he's below. I think he prefers to be below, but only captures a 4 mark there. Oh, I don't mind that play, especially with the 3-1 advantage. Go ahead and attack the 20s. Make him guess his next one.
The good dart players that I've sat next to, including yourself, have all said, do stupid things to get rid of the 20s.
Yeah.
And that's not that stupid.
I've seen dumber things in my day. It's a very short day, let me tell you what, but there you go.
Well, there you go. Boom goes the dynamite there for Corey Beck. The first of the evening comes in leg number 5. That might be a record.
That is very crazy. Not often does that happen. But like I was saying, I mean, feeling things out here, right?
Troy, I don't know what 16 degrees Celsius actually is.
That's decent. That's
I'm a teacher in
let me guess.
I'm in the United States of America.
Let me guess. That's like 65.
I mean, so 0 degrees is 32 degrees. So it might even be in the 70s. No way.
Boom goes
60.
the dynamite.
60.8.
Well, that cut out on my end, but I'm sure you did a great job with it.
I'll say it again. 60.8.
Is that right?
Yep. 60.8.
Well done. That is kind of cold for springtime there. Nice 7 mark recovery from Corey, but not enough. Brett, the 9 mark in the previous visit. And things are contagious when it comes to darts, and 9 marks seem to be that type of thing too. And high averages. 6-2 playing a 6-2-5. Eagle temps. I like that.
That's a pretty good.
Can we start calling eagle temps? Because that's pretty sweet.
Can we stop going with English and Eagle Talk? Can we go Eagle Talk instead?
Oh,
that's
for sure.
That's
but then
like
Philadelphia
epic.
fans are going to get so excited.
Oh, dude, yeah, and we don't want that. We don't want more
the
tush.
birds.
We
We're
don't
talking
want,
about the birds.
We don't want more tush push talk around here either.
You guys talking about the birds?
Corey, despite throwing that 6.4 average, right now, Brett throwing the 5.83. Both players have kicked it in gear here. But Brett has throw, and that's really what's mattered here.
Yeah. And to follow the 9 mark from Corey with a 9 mark on the 20s was huge. Brett doesn't want to bail yet, but he is going to. And he should bail again because the math did not help him there on that first 16. There's an opportunity here for Corey still.
Yes, it is. Very much an opportunity. Gonna need an extra dart in his hand to be fair, but I go ahead and close the 16s
Flip
here.
Yep. Got to cut it.
Because now he needs
3-3.
3 bulls, and if not, you have an opportunity to flip this once again. So a little bit of pressure on Brett, although I think he should take this here.
Yeah.
Where's this first dart land? Perfect dart for him.
Pressure dart. And he does find it. No pressure. 5.0 defeats the 5.57. 5.57 just lost a leg in Division 2 of the CSC Challenger Series. I know that's not shocking anymore. But again, you think back to those Season 1 graphics where the players are coming in with a 4.1 and a 4.3 in Division 1.
Well, we have jumped on our averages. They certainly have started playing better here. It's a 4.94 for Corey, a 4.56 for Brett. Corey will get the start here in our 6th leg. 2 left before our break. So big legs incoming here. Brett will be wanting to grab both, if possible, just to guarantee a significant lead, or what he's going to feel like is a significant lead before break.
Yeah, Brett's going to make this 4-3 one way or another. He does not want to have it a 5-2 score line. That is for sure. We've seen those. Go ahead.
I was just saying, speaking of significant breaks, Kit Kat bars, they're out today. They have a new flavor. It's called Apple Crisp. Get yours today. Kit Kat. Give me a break. Give me a break of that Kit Kat bar. It's a new sponsor for the stream. Thank you.
Can we acknowledge that Will got fired from doing the A to Z ad reads like several seasons ago and has only replaced it with fake product placements?
That sound way better than his ad reads for that he got paid for.
If you let me wing an ad read, I'm way better at it than if you write it down. Like, just let me wing it.
Right,
I got on that as Will Stewart can't read.
Wing your alpha barrels. Go for it.
Like
wing your alpha barrels.
No, I can't wing the alpha barrels, but I will.
Sell me this
I will.
pen.
All right, here we go. All right. Do you like Star Wars? Well, get the Star Wars barrel today from AZYards.com. See, it works so much better. All right, here we go. Back to the match.
Well, speaking of ad reads, the new Mark McFadden version 3 soft tip darts just launched at A to Z Darts, featuring sweet grip upgrades that players will love. I can tell you that for a fact because I own a set already, and not only are they very pretty, but the grip on them are no joke. And while you're at it, don't forget to shop the A to Z Darts Dart of the Month to enter their monthly raffle for free prizes. Just tap the banner on their website over at a-zdarts.com to shop all deals. And I know I said last week that the Omegas were the best-selling barrel. I'm pretty positive it's the Money Mark McFaddens for Colonial.
I'm just waiting for an epic 9 mark here. And it won't happen, unfortunately. I was thinking maybe this is a time for Corey to just jump through that door.
I bet Brett jumped through it instead.
Two big 17s. Mm-hmm. And he can do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see it. He knows. I mean, look at that deep breath there.
Last time he did that, it was a terrible first start.
Well, why'd you jinx
Not
this, brother?
Time. That's not jinxing it. It's kind of an opposite jinx, if you really think about it.
I take that first start at the 17. Get rid of it.
Maybe the second one.
That's fine too. I mean, either way, get rid of it.
15, 16. Oh. The subtle adjustment to the 16s was interesting. I thought he adjusted subtly to where it was going to the 15s. That's how little he moved there.
Either way, no call for the 20s there because Brett is now forced to stay on the 16s or 15s for a 9 and almost collects there. Good 7. But you can see 320 plays 298. Maybe 2 darts at the 20s before the last dart stab. Especially now. Oh.
15s. Oh, big darts from Corey Beck.
I was thinking maybe he wouldn't be happy with the lead, but with the placement of the first start, I don't mind it. Good shots for Corey Beck.
Mm-hmm. This is where, if you're playing your opponent in person and Brett drops that, there you go. That one counts. It's as obligatory as nice shot, Nancy, or did you hit that one with your purse, Alice, or
anybody got any bread for that butter?
Yeah. Or Beck wins another leg. 4.96 defeats the 4.71 in that one. Yeah, these averages. Gina said it best. They start off a little shaky, but these guys have honed in, and this is an important leg for Brett to win. He has to go into the breakdown 4-3 to feel good at this point in time.
Take advantage of this start. I think minimum 7 would be great. You'll settle with the 5, but it just doesn't feel as valuable. And there we go. Butters again. Ooh.
And only a 4.
Ouch. Does Corey make him pay here? I won't say he will, but yes. I think highly likely he will.
If he hits that trip 19 here, he does not. Kisses off. That's unlucky.
Once again, very, very difficult first. Yep. If it's underneath that triple, different story. But being that it's on top, especially being what is Corey, 6 foot at least?
I don't think so.
I think he's 6 foot.
I really just do not think of him as
either way. Even if he's 5'9", even if he's my height, let's be real. He's looking down at that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean the bullseye sits at 5'8", so yes, that would be below it.
Thank you. Confirmed.
There's
6'3".
No,
yeah, I was going to say he is at least 6 foot.
He's not 6'3". He is not my height. There's no way. If he's 6'3", then Brett's 6'1". Okay.
Oh, what
boom
a
goes the dynamite!
What a
Brett
great
heard that.
play!
And Napoleon hits a white horse.
Exactly what Brett needed to have there. That was atrocious. That was awful.
It's a common misnomer
get it
that
right
Napoleon
away.
was short anyways. It was just propaganda.
I know.
This is amazing. Going to go into break 4-3 here in our Division II final. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some great interviews with the one and only Nick DeShera and both of our players at the same time. How about that? Going to be a good one. So stay tuned and enjoy those interviews and then come right back. Here, I bet you it's going to be a quicker one. So it's going to be about 5-6 minutes, and then we'll be right back with the action.
What we just saw there was a little glitchy, so we're going to see if we get to play those. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
It's already a gift
him
form.
Going. Oh, I was going to say, he looks like he's going, just zooming it backwards on us. Oh, okay. Whew.
I was so worried. Chris says Corey's like 4 feet. That's brother love for you. Nathan says 5'10". He just wants to be taller than you. Brett will go into the breakdown only 1. But Corey does get that separation. He can get to 9 before after Brett gets to 7.
Goodness.
So,
oh my
we
goodness.
Will see. What?
4-6-7, 4-6-7 at break.
Gross, guys. That is just horrific on too many fronts, especially the last 2 numbers in that average. Both of them playing very well. and we'll see what happens after the break.
It is now time for the finals here of Division 2, and we're joined by two prior champions of the CSC Challenger Series, Corey Beck and Brett Hollinday. And before we get into it tonight, gentlemen, what bar are we at and what vendor are we playing for?
We're playing on Legends Bar.
We're playing for Midwest Coin Concepts.
Well, it is so exciting to have our first ever all-in-person final here for the CSC Challenger Series. This is something that we talked about potentially happening a couple of times. And we've seen you guys play out of there in person, and we've seen a couple others like Tyler Hinsey come out there and play. But what does it feel like, Brett, to be at your own home bar hosting that first ever in-person finals?
Oh, I think it's perfect. Get to play Corey. I mean, you can't ask for anything more, really.
And then, Corey, to that same vein, though, right? I mean, do you prefer so far in the CSC specifically the online matches versus the in-person, or one way or the other?
It doesn't make any difference. Online, in person, it's just playing a game of darts.
Well, we are going to be seeing a great game of darts. We actually saw an amazing matchup on Monday, right? You saw 6+ play 6+. It was the highest combined average match we've ever seen in the CSC Challenger Series. Division 1, since those finals always pop up first, I feel like there's always a little added pressure to Division 2. Brett, do you feel like there's a little added pressure after seeing the fireworks we saw on Monday?
A little bit, but I believe we'll try to shoot up 5+, both of us. I don't think we'll hit the 6, but...
Oh, I love it. Well, then Corey, tonight, who's going to average higher between the two of you? What? Give me a prediction line right here of like what's the winning average look like tonight?
Winning average is going to be a 5+ for sure. 5, I would say 5.2, 5.3.
All right, I'd love to see that. And of course, we are curious to see if it's going to go to a double dip or not. But if tonight it gets done, that means that Brett won and it'll be the first 2-time champion crowned. Brett, is that something that you think is in the cards tonight?
Oh, absolutely. If I play well, keep the pressure on Corey, I got a good chance.
Which is bad news bears for Corey, because Brett was able to call the seat match and the third place match in advance, weeks in advance, into John's face. Corey, what's going to be your game plan to stop that from happening tonight?
I'm going to try to play as tough and consistent as I possibly can, and do everything in my power to make you be here for one more week.
I do love the idea of delaying my retirement because, of course, I made a lot of friends working on this show. And you guys, of course, being very close friends. Is there anybody else you guys would rather be playing in the final?
Would we rather be playing in the finals?
Yeah.
No, this is in just about every tournament we play in, singles tournament we play in. This is always the goal, always the plan, and always the goal. To meet each other in the finals and not like the first match or second match.
And then, is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or sponsors? We'll start with you, Brett.
Yeah, I just want to thank all the support that we get here from the bar, patrons, and wife especially. I want to thank you for making CSC that much better for us, giving us the chance to show people how we play.
And Corey?
I would like to thank Dead Man Darts, Brett and Gina at Legends Bar, of course, Midwest Coin Concepts, everybody who supported all of us, through all of this. You guys, for sure. You with all this, you made all these interviews and everything easy and comfortable for somebody who is not easy or comfortable. And mostly I would like to thank my wife and daughter.
I love it. Well, this is what we've all been waiting for. We've been building up the whole season. It's the Legends Bar final here of Division 2. Will it end tonight, or will we be getting one more week of action? It's all going to unfold here in just a few moments. So, gentlemen, I wish you nothing but the best of luck.
We're Legends Bar, and you're watching the CSC Challenger Series.
Take a trip down memory lane with our November Dart of the Month special featuring all the remastered classics from Harrow's 50th anniversary. All Harrow's 50th anniversary darts are 15% off all month long, plus a special raffle to keep the throwback celebration going. Choose your favorite barrel from the Boxer darts, Atlantis darts, Magnum darts, the original darts, or the V-Wing darts to take home this November. Or, better yet, take all 5 home. Each model is finished with a tough gold coating that will ensure your darts last through thick and thin, so your game day performance stays sharp. You can also get a chance to win your choice of a Harrow's Vault dart case in the color red, blue, or clear with our monthly raffle. How do you enter? Just purchase our November Dart of the Month special and you'll automatically get entered. Tap the banner on our homepage at atozdarts.com to shop the Dart of the Month, and don't forget, we ship internationally. Best of luck to everyone!
Is this Paris? Is this France? We're back to see how this will finish up here. Looking forward to seeing what this amazing matchup between these two gentlemen will bring. Brett Hollinday takes on Corey Beck, and it's all the way back to 4-3. What will happen here? Anyways, take it away, boys.
Hey, didn't think that one through before he attacked it, did he? All right. Well, anyway, we are back here after break.
You say Paris to Pants? Is that what
Paris
you
to France? Buddy, they're
France.
Yeah. Paris is in France, by the way.
Yeah, that's 0 feet is how long they had to travel for that. 0 meters for those of you watching along over there.
Whoops. All right, back to this great match. Corey Beck has the advantage 4-3 and has the start here in this leg as well, which could be big.
Hey, Nick, what we tried to get you to do during the break, forget that after that opening back. We're good.
If you're curious, it was me filing my taxes.
Yeah, you're pretty late
on
that one, bud. Just gonna let you know.
Yeah, or way early.
Let's take the first.
Let's wait.
One,
let's
Sean.
wait till the first. Okay. Let's wait till the 1st of January. Okay.
That extension's not even there
listen,
at this point.
He's 26. He's 20. He has no idea.
He'll figure it out.
He's 27, so he has no idea.
I just real quick. I know we're like trying to do a real serious final stream, but speaking of like my age, I was at the grocery store earlier today and I was wearing my front bottoms hoodie, and the cashier was like, "Oh, I like that band, right?" And I was like, "Oh, cool." So we talked about it for like a couple minutes, and they're like, "Oh," and they looked at the things I was buying, like they have Diet Coke Lime, and I was like, "Yeah, well, it's limited time, but it used to be a mainstay thing, like back in the day, like like 2005." And she's like, "I wasn't born yet. I was born in 2009," and then I left.
That is crazy.
Wait, Diet Coke Lime is what you purchased?
It's my favorite soda.
It's pretty solid. It's not bad.
Diet Coke anything's gross. Gross.
We'll take it.
And that's not a soft line. That's a hard line. Corey Beck. Big 7.
I'll take a 0 sugar too. Why not?
0's fine. 0's okay. 0's better than Diet. Actually, I probably wouldn't care at this point because I haven't had soda in months, so it would probably still taste sugary and probably good.
Yeah, this is what I said, though. This leg is big. Having the start for Corey is massive because he can do exactly this. Over a 5, how about a 5-5 right now? And going to gather this leg for 5-3.
Might be gone right here.
And Brett's fighting against it.
Oh, Brett's not fighting anymore in this leg.
No, but he's gonna be against it no matter what now.
Yeah, and I mean, but that was the case as soon as it became 3-1 at the start of this match. But Brett still has plenty of time, and that's the important part to point out right now is that he still has time. But the more that Corey starts to win legs, the less time Brett's going to end up having to break, and he has to break twice. Not just once, but he has to break once to get to a last leg decider. So here we go, 5-3. I feel like we need to go back and check how many times I've made predictions that have been pretty accurate this season, because I feel like it's more than 2, which is by far my best season. Because if this goes 9-7,
I mean,
Gotten better at it this year or this season.
Boom goes the dynamite to start from Brett Hollinday.
nothing will be more impressive than Will Stewart in like season 1 had a 7-in-a-row streak, and it was to the point where like even Will like started getting nervous about the predictions because he didn't want to break his own streak.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
He stopped trying to do it. He's like, I'm not going to give it to this time.
I've been over this time. I've been pretty solid on the old guessing of the
Like
9 marks.
million?
You're the 9 mark. You're the 9 mark king. I'll give you credit for that, hands down.
39 and a
I've
half.
been better at like
on Monday's 40 was
Portland.
pretty solid.
that was. Listen, we can keep talking about it if you want. I can keep tapping you on the back about it, but you did a great job.
Thank you.
Consider that
Thank
a
you.
nice little butt tap. Like good work, teammate. I gave that to you. We can move on now.
Gave me the good game, Nick. There's
Yeah,
a
the good
difference
game.
between that and slap, like you're saying.
Yeah, and you're saying smack it around, which, we know what it
Sometimes
is.
Darce is about smacking shafts and banging neighbors.
See, we know what it is. And listen, this doesn't surprise anyone who's listening right now. You've said the F word on stream before.
He is
Friendship.
guilty. Fun.
No, not the F word. The one that rhymes with duck.
Anyway, hey, back to this great matchup though. Brett doing what he needs to do here.
Way on.
Averaging a
Way on.
6.
Did that extra little sip of water help?
Yes, it did.
Good. It was dainty. You did it like a.
Thank you. Every once in a while,
Little
you got
dainty
to. Yep.
You hear me? I'm like gulp, 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 gulp.
I'm always interested to see what people do in this circumstance because I hate that move. I always hate like, you know what? My opponent's got 2
yeah.
on the 16s. I'm going to go ahead and go with the 16s here. Why?
I like
Because-
it when I have the point lead. I hate it when you can't do that when you're down.
Exactly. Go with the 15s. Give yourself a
Yep.
full wedge and him having to work for it a little bit still. But now that number's closed. Doesn't do any value, right?
Where if
Even
he
the
would have gone all
Bulls-
15s, he's still point right here with 3 marks already.
Yeah.
So-
even the Bulls
you're
over
right.
the 16s there.
May I defend the counter argument here for a second?
No.
Go ahead. Yeah, I want to hear it
Nope.
because I just never have got that.
So Gordon and I were actually having a conversation about this, where a form of what you might see on Dart Connect, but not truly to the same extent, the darts efficiency rating. So instead of just is it hitting a segment or not, it goes a little bit further because you're now making the opponent's darts less a finish. A first dart trip now gains them 32 points rather than now a first dart trip would just gain them a new wedge. It's about lowering total point exposure. That's what that can mean. Now, in your case, you're absolutely right. Sometimes that's still not the correct thing to do, but there's a reason to chase X's, and it's to lower the efficiency of the opponent's darts on their given turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a real
lost me at efficiency.
dumbified. Yeah,
You
not
lost
a.
me. Can you
not
explain
a
it to us like we're
doctor.
5?
Yeah. So basically, more triples, more better. Singles and X's, no good.
Okay, all right.
I'm
I'm still not
but
gonna go.
again,
with the
can you explain it to us like we're 3?
Six,
Nope,
7.
that's not a 3-year-old. This is what happens when you don't have kids. Like that was the epitome of he has never even hung out with a child before.
That's not true. I taught Bryson how to be a helicopter when he was like 4.
Yeah, and that kid's been in the penalty box already. So great job, great parenting there.
beautiful leg
Where he
from
deserves to be,
Brett.
and I will attest that. Again, 4-2-0 from Brett Hollinday to the 4-5 from Corey. Corey actually made that a little bit closer than we imagined it being.
Yeah, a little bit. We just kind of thought Brett's gonna walk away with this one. It should be pretty quick, done and dusted, but not necessarily. Made it interesting.
I think it's really rare for either of these guys to lose a leg badly.
Yeah, yes.
Because they're scrappy. They're going to stay in it the whole way through.
You look at 7. Corey had a 3.0 and Brett had a 5.2.
Yeah. I said rarely. That's once.
Yeah.
I think Brett's also lost a leg pretty badly once as well. So, we've actually been more surprised. We've been more surprised. Like at the end, we were like, wow, this is way closer than we thought it was going to be early in the leg. Sandra, we don't need to snitch anymore. Gosh. Come on, Mom.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
We thought you were the cool one. All right, Brett stepping up. Needs a lot of 18s.
Perfect dart? Not necessarily. A little bit too outside with the second and third.
Yeah, you mentioned that first dart was sitting perfectly. He's going to be upset they didn't capitalize more than 5 mark.
Yeah. And almost maybe a little... It may not have been perfect for Brett. Maybe he thought, I don't necessarily like that dart. I maybe I prefer it on the outside rather than the inside where it was placed. Well, player discretion on that.
Serenity, I think now is the best time to tell you that your mom's a liar. And I think it's better that you learn that now than later, you know? Why me? First of all, that was dictionary.com's word of the year.
Crazy.
The number 6.
Oh, he did. He did it. He did it. He is doing it.
Hi, Jason. Good to see you. I hate your last name, though. It reminds me of some idiot.
Hey, Carl.
Sorry for calling you an idiot.
Yeah, close the 16s. On to the Bulls just because. Oh, yeah. What is
Coffin?
What is Ryan? Yeah, that's a coffin shot. That's a big time hit there. 5.4 going into this one bull needed.
JC, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. No, Jordan Klein. A nice win there from Corey, 6-4. He keeps that 2-leg separation. I think we're going to the double dip, man. Unless Brett's got to pull off a couple in a row.
Yeah, when does he possibly do that?
Still got time,
right now,
but he's running out of it.
Yes, but it's tough.
And the pressure's on him. He has to hold every throw now.
I would really like to see him get 3 on the spin here. Would be great, but that kind of start, now you're up against it. Possibly looking at 7-4. I mean, early stage of this leg. We can't like lock that one in, guaranteed. But if he hits a 9, ooh,
Johnny, I always miss you, buddy.
We do want to confirm that last Wednesday, Johnny was in fact across next door to Nick when we were on the show, and
yep,
he thought about coming on over, but he didn't want to interrupt and have everybody hear him, so he said no thanks. You should have did it, Johnny.
You should have done, Johnny.
Do it next time.
What's up? This is DJ Johnny here.
And look at Corey way out in front now. Charles, what did we commentators curse this time?
Everything.
We usually don't even know what we're saying.
We do it all the time.
And it's because we make both predictions and then one of them's going to be wrong, you know?
Look at this, though. I mean, continuing to pound that triple 20. I don't mind the double look at all. You've got this advantage your way. Go ahead and do what you want on that 18 to try to grab hold of it.
Got to get rid of the 20 at some point, even though he doesn't. Is he not? He did not.
No.
And I mean, yeah, it's after the first two singles, it's hard to move.
Yeah. It's gonna go no matter what from Corey here. Just
see what happens, Sandra. When
Brett's got to be thinking, what am I coming back with? What do I have remaining on the board?
Well, if the 16 or if the 17 goes, then he has his corners, which let's call a spade a spade. These guys are great on corners, and I mean that in like in a good way. Like,
yes,
part of being a scrappy player is being good at these darts or these targets, but not here.
Honestly, Brett could say like, hey, I think we at least got to look at the 16s here or 15s, or had to look at either or, because Corey could have taken away both there, and he may take it away here.
Last opportunity for Brett.
Yeah, looking true for Corey to be 7-4 ahead here.
That was a heck of a last two darts, but we know that 19-point lead's not enough. A 21-point lead is definitely not enough. And there goes the 16s.
Hello.
Good darts. Perfect. Perfectly done.
Pad it up just a little bit. Help the cause. Solidify the leg. Corey's been playing well. 4.75 currently. 4.45 for Brett. So just a little bit of a fall off for Brett so far. We did see during break, Corey was actually stretching a little bit. Keeping loose.
He was?
Yep. Saw it just in the preview screen here. He was just kind of walking around, just kind of doing the shoulders back and forth.
And he's the younger one of the two.
25-year-old, according to Sean Green.
Listen, I can neither confirm or deny his age.
No, he was a sophomore when I was in high school. When I was a senior. Yeah, that makes sense.
It does, actually, that he would be 2 years younger than you, Nick. Not by maturity standards for sure, but definitely by looks. Good win from Corey, and now the 7-4 lead has to be just impossible to overcome. Pretty much impossible to overcome.
Very, very difficult. 5-2 spread here for Brett to get this done. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. You got to say 5-1. You can't say 5-2. So yeah, nope. Too much to ask for tonight.
Okay. Interesting step back there from Brett. I'm kind of wondering what distracted him there. Was it someone leaving, potentially? I think that's the door out, just to their left. 2 boards over. Not that I've ever been to Legends. There was a question earlier in the chat, and I love it because I would love for this to actually happen, but there's just no way we're going to pull this off, of like us being live at Legends Bar on next Wednesday if they go to the double dip.
As much as that is a really cool idea, I even talked about with Mike. He's like, you could come out to Cantina. Like it's an hour away from you. It is a pretty big undertaking to be able to do something like that, unfortunately.
Jason, what are you talking about? Adam is not a day over 23.
Yeah, him and Corey went to high school together.
Yeah. No, and of course the graphic messed up on Spellman too at the Grand Slam. 37. They put 27. They're just trying to make us seem younger, you know? The Americans are just super young. Always. All of them. Up and comers. Surprised they let Leonard Gates play on the senior tour. I wouldn't have believed that he was 50. Oh, good dart from Corey. Does take both the corners. We've seen him do that. He does like to do that.
Yeah, it keeps it interesting too. It kind of forces Brett's hand here. Potentially guarantees him an option. And you can see here looking outside and can't even get a number. Oh, hello.
Close it all.
I don't know.
Hit that 8 mark.
I don't know, brother.
Maybe leave the 17s and the last start at 16s, but get rid of the 20s, 19s.
I don't know if I'm with you on there. I think points does more significance here.
Well, he agreed for the first dart. I don't like the switch on dart 2.
No,
I like doing one or the other. See, because he didn't. Bleh.
It's anyone's option.
Blah.
Nick, what's your play on that? Would you go for the points or go for the close?
I mean, honestly, you have to swing it. You only get so many opportunities, right? If you look at the average game in a scenario like this, you get 1 or 2 chances. It's about capitalizing on one of those. You can't expect more than that. You can't even expect the 1 or 2.
And you can't really guarantee, I guess, a 7 or a 9 on those 16s or 15s, but I'm still tempted to go for points there. Because I feel like if I hammer 2 big trip 16s, I could potentially take a look. Or just stay for the full 9. Nah, tough.
Sorry, Charles, I got you. I disrespectfully disagree. And I really like taking a look at the 8s. I mean, because what's the worst thing that you're going to do? You're going to have four bowls to win if you hit that. And Brett will have no winning shot.
Like Kirby Helton said, force the mistake. That's what you're trying to do, right? You go for the big swing. And when you're asking yourself, this applies to everybody here in chat. If you're wondering if you should go for the big swing or not, let's say you have to hit a 7 mark on a big swing from behind. If you hit that, does that leave them a 6 mark to respond, a 5 mark, a 4 mark? Ask how many marks it takes for them to hit if you hit that. And if it's less than the number you have to hit, then maybe you shouldn't do it.
Right. So my decision's the right one, because if he hits the 8 mark, there's nothing Brett can do besides give Corey winning darts. That being said, I also am just going to say it. No one can force a player into a mistake. There's no defense in this. I don't know what to tell you. So it's hope. All you're doing is hoping. And look at that play from Corey Beck. Is that the dagger in this first dip?
Now, I do agree with that play there because you've got a couple options on the start. That was brilliant. Good stuff from Corey Beck there to lock it in.
Listen, Alex Andre, I don't want to hear it.
Hashtag man of the people. Thank you, everyone.
He's still going to be managing that community, guys. Don't you worry. Opportunity. Brett needs this. Needs the 4 bowls.
I bet you he'll still be on the mic here, too, every once in a while.
Needs the 4 bowls. Corey gave him this look.
Big opportunity.
He doesn't
can't
hit this,
miss.
it's over. Double.
Oh!
Hits it. Was that the saver?
It's only a 3.44, but in the end, he does what he needs to grab the leg. 7-5. Wow. We're kind of wondering with the placement of those 2 darts, could he possibly just lay it right on top? He guarantees it with a yes, I can. Yeah, this is potential.
I think let's call it what it is right here. Okay. If you're under 15 years old, you are rooting for Brett Hollinday in this leg. If you are over that number, you are definitely rooting for Corey in this leg. Because if he gets to 8, then we don't have to say it. We don't have to say it.
We don't have to. With the way it's laid out, we don't have to say it that way. But I mean, I'm just pointing out the obvious.
I don't know. I think you could just switch the way the names work real quick, just for you. Well, hey, Will, have you heard the new Mark McFadden version 3 softed darts just launched at A to Z Darts, featuring sweet grip upgrades that players will love. While you're at it, don't forget to shop the A to Z Darts Dart of the Month to enter their monthly raffle for free prizes. Just tap the banner on their website over at a-zdarts.com to shop all deals. Or deers.
Hey, Sean.
Hey.
Have you heard the Kit Kat is back with their holiday flavors? Introducing the Christmas cookie Kit Kat Snapback. Get your dog its bone back with this deal. Go over to kitkat.com/snapback for the discount.
You went too creative. Yeah, you went too creative. You went too Dr. Seuss. You can't go full Dr. Seuss.
You never go full Dr. Seuss.
Oh, man. I can't believe that just happened on our stream.
You never go wham, bam, thank you, green eggs and ham.
Sam, I am.
Yeah, there you go, Brett. Good
That's
6. I said Beck.
Oh, I thought you said Brett.
No, I said
Brett. You liar.
No, I definitely said
save,
Beck.
though. That's a good save. That is a much better save than I thought was going to happen.
No, I definitely said Beck.
Play the tape back. Play the tape back.
Yeah, I definitely said Beck. My computer may have hiccuped there while I was doing it. I guarantee you. I'm serious. I think I had a pause because I definitely heard a.
Is there anyone else that reads Jacob Worthy's comment as tropic and then a type of number 2 that you would, if you're ill? Yeah. I think it's just like how it begins and ends. Anyway, Corey Beck, stepping up here. I'm going to stop doing the word vomit. Will is telling us his traumas, and I just wish that I could look at Will and be like, Will, we got to hurt some people. You can't ask questions about it afterwards.
Whose car are we taking?
There you go. Take you a long time there.
I was just messing with you.
Ridiculous. All right.
Well, this is
Brett,
ridiculous from Corey here.
I mean, just 4.57 or 4. Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's like impressed. It's just from the fact that he's getting away with a 4.7 right now, overall average. When we figured this is definitely going to be the matchup that probably going to bring a 5. And
thank you, Brian.
We'll go ahead and say it. I think that he's definitely produced where Brett hasn't. The average.
I mean, I agree.
Speak that way. When we thought both are going to rise together or both are going to fall together, and that's not been the case.
But the good news is that the person who did not show up this week still has another week to show up. If Corey was the one who didn't show up, it's over. So the fact that it's Brett's off week, that's okay.
And I think it's fantastic. We're going to get Division 1 and Division 2 potentially going the distance.
And speaking of fantastic, as Corey does win this to make it 8-5, barring some ridiculous 4-leg run from Brett, I think this obviously goes to next week. Let's look ahead at the goddesses that are playing the WCS Season 5, at least the invite list. The invite list, guys and gals, mostly gals, is
crazy.
I mean, it's insane. Right now, Shay Cole, Abby Spott, Meredith McGee, Liz Tynan. OT from the TO is 5th in average right now. Lisa Yee coming back into it. How about Suzanne Young from Southern Indiana, who is going to shock some people? The Blue Bonnet, Lane Lysak, Caitlin Myers, who made the finals, a bull shooter invitation, or I mean, Nikki Henshaw won a major event at TOC this year. Kaylee Beard, Heidi Nelson, Madison Van Beek. She's in there, and she's going to be walking around with 2 doing that. Jillian Phillips, third place finisher, is the third lowest average of the qualifiers right now. Then Kelly Mears and Jamie Nowak.
Crazy, absolutely stunning list there from the WCS, and we're really looking forward to that kicking off here soon. I mean, couldn't ask for a better list. Yeah, the additions there into the WCS is phenomenal, and we love seeing that. I think that we've been waiting a little bit for that one, and I think it's going to be really interesting this season number 5 of the WCS.
Yep. It'll be a high 5 for sure. And Brett's not finding the magic here at the end. A match that we assumed was going to go extremely close is starting to get away from him here. And I think Brett's okay at this point with just moving on to next week.
I did talk with these guys in a contingency scenario. If it went another week, I said, listen, you guys have already played each other in person once a season prior to this. Instead of doing a third triple interview, like kind of how we're doing with myself and them two, what if we got their significant others to interview on their behalf? So we're talking about doing something like that, or maybe even getting Chris Beck in there or something like that, and just having them talk about their people they're cheering on each week.
Well, Brett's not resigned yet. Boom goes the dynamite. It's only the 5th 9 mark this evening. That's shocking.
Yeah, kind of crazy that we've only had 5 here this evening. Overall, I mean, they've had 48 9 marks, 41 9 marks for Brett and 33 9 marks for Corey.
At 2 of our higher 9 mark numbers for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, Corey's not giving up, or Brett's not giving up in this leg, that's for sure. Up to a 4-2 and the point lead. But we knew that even when I said he's resigned, like he's okay with this, it does not trump the scrappy player that he is. And Corey says, fine, I guess I'll throw a 5.
Yeah, this could be it. It's not enough for Brett Hollinday as Corey Beck's going to look to attack here and lock in next week. Being another finals attempt here. Who's going to grab the second title here for the CSC in division number 2? I mean, Brett's had one, Corey's had one. Who's going to get that lock in second?
I mean, it's also the 4th rendition of the Ram versus Mike final in the CSC. Is Ram going to get a second, or is Mike going to get his 3rd against Ram? And third overall? Is it 4th overall? Yeah. Be his 4th. Yep. And he'll say something like, I'm already a 4-time, but don't believe him. I do not believe you. That's the right answer there.
Even Mike has started to admit that it's very different than how it used to be.
Oh, definitely so. I mean, it's so much different than season 1 that we did. We announced that previously with the 4.2 and 4.3 going at it in division number 1 in season. What was it? Season 1 or was it season 3? It was season 1. Okay, I was going to say, because we've made such a progression. 4.2 or 4.3 won't even get you in division 2 right now. You're lucky if it gets you in the women's division right now.
Oh, that last start could be the nail to 9. That'll do. Corey Beck for the first scoop of ice cream.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
They will throw 3 more darts each. Well, Brett will throw 3 more darts. Corey will throw up to 3 more darts.
Nah, this is unfortunate. Just Brett not having his best effort tonight. Corey is taking advantage here. Going to lock in this win. And we'll see you next week, folks, for another run.
Yes, we will.
At Division 2.
Man, the maximum amount of weeks in Division 1 and Division 2. I can't remember that happening too many times.
No.
One other time, maybe?
I believe maybe one other time. I think it happened fairly recent, if I do recall. But I mean, let's be honest, our brains don't work like that. So
No, not at all.
And we'd
be making it up.
We're idiots and don't take the notes that we should. So let's just be fair about that one too. Anyway, yeah.
Whoa. Hold on. Back it up. I take the notes. I just have ADHD and I don't organize them. And they're gone.
That's true. Anyway, overall, it's a 4.66 for Corey Beck and a 4.21 for Brett Hollinday. So Corey falling just short of his season average, and Brett, just not there overall tonight where we thought he was going to be. But that's okay. He's going to get another week to right the wrongs and see if he can win this division number 2 for the second time.
Let me ask you this question, because Mike shot his best average of the season on Monday and lost to Ram. Brett arguably shot his worst average of the season to lose the first tip to Corey. Who feels more confident next week? What would you rather be? Would you rather have the off week, or would you rather your best and lose?
I would rather be Mike or Ram in this situation either way. I think that Brett, this is a tough circumstance to come back from. You don't want to have that much off time thinking about things like what went wrong, what was wrong. You need to just think of it just didn't happen that night. Like maybe it's just off and go about things the other way. Like nothing's wrong with the throw. Nothing's wrong with you.
Yep.
You just were off. Like that's the tough thing, where Ram and Mike are thinking I threw money last week. I'm just making on the other guy potentially maybe not throwing like that. And I do. So we'll see.
Yeah. I think that we're in for 2 great final matches of Division 1 and Division 2 next week. Folks, let's break some records. Let's get those viewership numbers up to support our players for the final week, and support Nick Teixeira. He doesn't want to cry when he leaves because you guys didn't watch him. All right, get in there,
Please.
Hey,
Please.
Will. It's been a fun one, Will. And until next week,
brother, it's been good. It's been good. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you, folks, for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. Remember, next week, Monday, Wednesday, set those alarms. We got a bonus week coming your way, 8 p.m. Central Time, as we conclude our Division 1 and Division 2 brackets with champions. We'll find out then. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We appreciate it.
have a good night.